Hi. In our body, there are many organelles. In fact, we have 14. I will review all 14 here. I'm not big brain, so this is my first time making an actual video from any subject in school. So this will be iffy, but I'll try my best. This is the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a thick solution that fills each cell and is enclosed by the cell membrane. Its structure is a jelly-like fluid which consists of water, salt, and proteins. The function of this cytoplasm is that it houses the organelles and other substances to protect them from damage. It stores molecules that is required for cellular processes and is responsible for giving the shell the shape it has. Next is the nucleus. The nucleus controls and regulates the activities the cell performs. For example, they perform metabolism. They carry the genes, the structures that contain the heredity information. This also houses the DNA, which encloses genetic info. This also houses the DNA as DNA codes for proteins. They make proteins. We go to the nuclear envelope next. This is also known as the nuclear membrane. It's made up of two lipid bilayer membranes, which encloses genetic info. This surrounds the nucleus and has pores, which means openings, by the way, to allow substances to move through. The nucleolus is the largest structure in the nucleus for eukaryotes. It's not surrounded by a membrane, but sits in the nucleus. It's inside the nucleus. The nucleus also plays a key role in the transcription and processing of ribosomal DNA. I meant RNA. The vacuole is a membrane-bound organelle which is present in the plant cell. The function of the vacuole is that it stores water, ions, or other molecules. This usually has fluid and is enclosed by a membrane. A vesicle is a structure within or outside of a cell, consisting of liquid or cytoplasm enclosed by a lipid bilayer. This transports proteins and other substances into the cell. Think of this as a school bus. A school bus transports students to school. Like a school bus, the vesicle transports proteins to the cell. A lysosome is a membrane-bound organelle that contains digestive enzymes. They break down organelles that aren't functioning, and they also break down macromolecules or cells. However, remember that lysosomes break down is simple. The Greek root lyso, it literally means break down. Ribosomes are found within all living cells that perform biological protein synthesis. These guys make the proteins. They can be found floating around in the cytoplasm or attached to the ER. Speaking of ER, we now have the rough ER, which is endoplasmic reticulum, part of a continuous membrane organelle within the cytoplasm of eukaryotes that play a central role in the synthesis of proteins. These have a lot of folds that are dotted with ribosomes. These, with the ribosomes, are found outside of the nucleus. The smooth ER is a membrane-bound network without surface ribosomes. They have tubes and folds. The main function for this is that it detoxifies and has lipid synthesis. You'll have to follow the rough ER until it turns smooth. The Golgi apparatus is an organelle that is found in most eukaryotes. This modifies, sorts, and packages protein for export. This also folds proteins to make them functional. More folds equals more surface area equals more work. Chloroplasts are organelles that conduct photosynthesis. They are found in autotrophs. They also use sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to make glucose, which means they make food. They are beans shaped with stacks of thylakoids on the inside. Found in all eukaryotes, this also includes plants. The mitochondria is a double membrane-bound organelle. This also has DNA in it from your mother. It uses oxygen and glucose to make ATP, carbon dioxide, and water. This also has cellular respiration, which is a reaction that occurs to break down glucose and make ATP. Like the chloroplast, the mitochondria is also bean-shaped with a lot of folds on the inside. Please, I hope I get a good grade on this.